Walking in the street, I run into all kinds of people. People in a hurry, people who are busy, people who are taking it easy. Different directions, different destinations. As I look around, I felt like the world had changed so much, and people had changed too. The world is beautiful. Life is beautiful. But with all that's happening around, like wars, crimes, economic difficulties, among others, life is not what it used to be. The question is, do we have peace and security in the world? If the answer is no, how can we attain a better world to live in? How can we change the world?
He said, when the power of love overcomes the love of power, then there will be peace. Now, it's easy to say. To attain it, I think it's kindness. I really do. I mean, rudeness, snobbery, class socialism, whatever you want to go with it. Anything that separates man from one another and puts a gap between them is always going to be counterproductive. Isolation is not good. Kindness. Learn to be, if you're a rude person, learn to be not rude. Rudeness. Kill it with kindness. Replace the two. And I bet you'll see a 75 to 80% change.
Do people still care to pause or find time to reflect on their lives? It seems like more and more people have become indifferent. People don't care about other people's feelings or situation. People say harsh words against each other. You see people fighting here and there, and people don't seem to trust each other anymore.
The way you can obtain peace is through conversation and a community. It starts at home. In addition to that, you also have to look at self. What is it you would like to change overall within you? The problem is, oftentimes peace is not changed overnight. It starts with a collective. And building for that collective, you have a well-rounded amount of information that is discovered by different elements of those changes. When those changes in fact come full circle, you begin to learn about everything that can happen. And that's what changes begin.
Life had become confusing and frustrating. The world had become inhospitable. How can humanity thrive in such depressing circumstance?
Well, to attain peace is kind of like man in the mirror. You have to change yourself before you can change anybody else. So before you can ask somebody to do something, you have to be the one to do it. You have to show that I'm willing to change so you can change. Because if you don't change, they won't change.
There's a shortage of faith, values, compassion, and kindness around. What we see instead is a bounty of cruelty, bigotry, enmity, hatred, and inequality.
It starts from you, and that's how you get peace. You have to be a leader. You have to show people.
Change starts from within us. Making change in your life may not be easy and may take some process, but every good change that we make is a good example for other people, especially children, to follow. In our own way, any positive change we make will always be a catalyst. It will sow seeds that yields good deeds and more positive changes. It will always lead to an idyllic and meaningful life where there is peace, harmony, enlightenment, and hope for mankind.